So, yeah, we have a few questions for you, starting with, they say leaving the comfort of your home state and moving into something that was once a grand regal house, and volunteering in a place that tends to be a bit heavy on the pocket is not a decision you make over a cup of tea, perhaps over a bottle of vodka. So what made you make this decision?
Oh, that's a complicated question. Like for me, it was because I'm volunteering for AEGEEans since almost 6 years. And I really like this organization, and I found this as a really good opportunity to work for something that I really believe in, and also work in something that I really like and that can benefit my future at the same time.
Sounds good. Would anyone else like to?
Yeah, when you become active on the European level, you need more and more, it's very addictive, I would say. So like for me it was a big challenge, but because I like challenges, I wanted to try. And yeah, it's a big decision, but like I don't regret it. Like it's an amazing adventure, and you can learn a lot, like about yourself, about other people, about life.
Yeah, I agree with everything that has been said, and the only thing that I wanted to add is that before applying, I was actually thinking about going for CD and doing this experience since years. So it was a thought that I had in my mind since quite a while, and then I realized that that was kind of my last possibility, because afterwards I probably would not have done it, and that if I would not have taken this opportunity, I would have regretted it a lot. So I think everyone that has thought about going for CD already entering in this mindset means that you are ready for it, in my opinion.
Well, for me it was a bit different because I'm not elected as CD, but still it was a really great opportunity for me, and I really trusted Matis in what we can do on the financial side of the organization in the next few months. So I thought that would be a good opportunity for me, and also it's nice to get out of your comfort zone and don't do the same things you do in a very boring job. So.
Okay, so now it's my turn to ask a question. What were the best moments for you in the City House in the past year? What is your best moments in the City House for in the past year?
Wow!
Deep.
Yeah, it's difficult to answer because honestly we had many memorable moments, I would say. Yes, so as Monika said, this is really an adventure, and every day there is someone new coming to visit, every day there is something new happening, so it's really eventful, I would say, and really intense. So it's quite difficult to choose only one moment, also because you tend also to forget the importance of let's say your everyday routine in the house, so these small talks in the kitchen, conversations with your other city members or other volunteers. So I think each one of these moments are really important.
Okay. Anyone else?
Yes, I agree that like it's really hard to say about like one particular moment. It's like all these, like small things that are components of something big. And like I really appreciate just like being with people, talk, having dinner together, and like spending time. Like these friendships, they really matter, and like for me it's something really, really important.
Okay. So next question is, expectations and reality hardly align. So what was the biggest shock when you moved into the City House?
Well, I think that the amount of work, like when you are not a city member, you don't have a big picture of like what actually we do in the head office, and then you come and you see the reality, and like in the beginning it's somehow overwhelming because like you have to get used to, you have to learn about like your portfolio and everything, But then, like when you actually start working and you find like your way to organize like your time and like your working style, it becomes much more better.
Yeah. Also, like I really learned a lot about the importance of setting boundaries, because we live and work in the same place all together, and without these boundaries, this will be really, really unsustainable. So it's really, really important to be capable to say no to things.
Okay. Anyone else?
I think that I was expecting that my biggest problem would be the house, but actually that's like pretty much something
wasn't?
that no. I think it's a big house. It's an old house, but actually it's quite nice and we're taking care of it. So it's not that bad that most of the people are expecting. And also, yeah, even if you think that you're so active in AEGEE, that you know what the city doing, you know what everyone is doing, and so on, you don't actually know what they're doing on daily basis. And when you came in here, you actually realize that pure expectations doesn't match reality at all.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting that you mentioned that, because we spoke to a few neighbors and we were curious to know what was their opinion on the people who live here. And well, they spoke about some weird sounds coming from the house in the night. Would you care to tell us a bit more about it?
We don't throw crazy parties.
No.
We don't absolutely. It's not the party house.
No. They spoke about plates crashing, glasses breaking. Like, how do you all normally manage conflict when it arises?
It's my language.
Pancakes.
Yeah, we make food.
Oh.
We eat together.
Okay, on a more serious note, we always try to manage conflict, like sitting all together, talking about the actual problem, putting everything on the table with honesty and taking into account everyone's opinions and feelings, because at the end of the day, yes, we are city members, but we are human beings. And we need to realize about the whole situation where we are living and the conditions of each individual, which are different for each of us. So, yeah, trying to have a conversation.
I think that the most important two things are communication and honesty. Like, otherwise it's a bit difficult to survive.
Yeah. But also understanding, I would
Yes.
say. So I would say that everybody in the office is also quite empathetic and is able to understand your own point of view and to, put themselves in your shoes. So that's what's important.
Okay. Well, thank you for giving us this wonderful insight into the life in the CD house. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Thank you.